Our next fluid to check is brake fluid. Now this is what clean brake fluid looks like. It's kind of a clear, slightly yellowish color, and mine is filled to the max line. If your fluid is dark brown or blackish color, it's way past time to change it. Most manufacturers recommend changing your brake fluid every 2 years. I know some people drive cars for years and years and years and never touch the brake fluid. But it's a good idea because brake fluid absorbs water from the air and it can rust the internals of the system, and that's a way more expensive fix than just keeping your brake fluid flushed. So should you be concerned if your fluid is not filled to the max line? Not necessarily. One method for knowing the life of your brake pads is how filled this is. So if you have brand new brake pads and this is full, as you drive and those pads wear out, more fluid will leave the master cylinder and go into the system, and so this level will go down, and that's one way you can know when it's about time to change your brake pads. Now, I'm certainly not recommending that you just rely solely on the level of fluid here for your brake pad life, because there could be other problems. For example, you could have a leak of fluid somewhere, and so this level could drop, and then at some point get so low that you get air in the system. If you have air in your system, your brake pedal will definitely be kind of a spongy feel. It may go all the way to the floor without a lot of effort. You'll see trouble stopping at some point, and that's obviously a very dangerous situation. So if you start seeing any of those symptoms, you either need to fix it yourself or take it somewhere and get the system fixed. A brake fluid flush is a simple procedure, and it shouldn't cost a lot of money, but it's definitely good insurance for you to do it, said at least as often as your manufacturer recommends, which for this car is every 2 years. So why check your brake fluid? Well, stopping your car is one of the most important things you can do for your safety. The other thing is checking the color and the level can help you know how old the fluid is, and also gives you a little bit of an indication as to the life of your brake pads. If they're wearing out, the fluid level will drop. Obviously the fluid level can drop from a leak, and so that's a bigger concern if you're seeing a rapid drop in the fluid level and maybe feeling less resistance on your brake pedal. So if your brake pedal feels different than what you're used to, if it's feeling softer, and you may have a leak in the system, and that's a more serious problem that needs to be addressed right away. It could also be air in the system, and that again I would consider to be a serious problem. However, it may or may not affect your car's stopping power. If there's just a little bit of air, you just may feel a little bit of sponginess in the pedal. Anyway, hope this video series has been helpful to you. If you have questions you want me to answer in a future video, let me know, and I will see you in the next video.